Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia from Very Cherry Cakes, and on today's video I'm going to show you how I wrap and package my cookies to ship them by the dozen using USPS priority boxes. So let's get started. Here I already have my cookies in their own individual baggies ready to be placed into shipping boxes, and I do want to make sure that you know that whenever you're putting your cookies into bags, make sure that they fit very snug in there to prevent any breaking. Now I'm going to start to put together my bakery box, and what this box does is it's in here for a couple of reasons. So it is added protection because we will be putting our cookies that have been wrapped in individual bubble wrap bags inside this bakery box, but it also serves as a way for your customer to receive their cookies in pretty packaging. You never know if it'll be for them or if they will be regifting to someone else, so you always want to make sure that one, you added protection, and two, that your packaging looks pretty for your customers. The next thing that I'm adding is a piece of tissue paper. For this part, you can definitely replace it for any other type of paper that you want to use. But again, keep in mind added cushioning for your cookies and presentation. In case you don't want to use tissue paper, you can also replace the tissue paper with shredded paper or with craft paper. Once I have my box and the tissue paper ready, I'm going to be transferring my individual cookies into these individual bubble wrap bags. I do have all the sizes in the description box below, and basically what I'm doing here is I'm actually going to fit in as many cookies as I can in this bigger bag, and you'll see me later on in the video taking these out and maximizing space and kind of rearranging them. So basically what we're doing with the bubble wrap is we're adding another layer of protection, and what this does is it prevents any smushing and moving around inside the box, and if they do move around, since it's bubble wrap, it'll be cushiony and fluffy, and it will help prevent any breaking during the traveling of your cookies. As far as wrapping my cookies in individual bubble wrap bags, I usually like to maximize space, so I usually just play around with placement, and I'll take out cookies and move them around and shift them just to make sure that I have enough cookies in there to be snug, but not too many to where they crush each other. Once all your cookies are in there and in their little bubble wrap baggies, what I like to do is I like to add another piece of tissue paper on top, so that when the person receiving these cookies opens it, they're like, oh my god, this is so cute. Again, you can use shred paper or any other type of paper. For the little crevices and the little empty parts, I like to add peanuts just to make sure that there's no wiggle room in there, to make sure that my cookies stay put and that they don't have any opportunity to break within the box while they're shipping. Once I have filled my box with peanuts and I'm kind of sure that they won't move, I'll start to add a little bit of tape around the edges of the box. And again, I know I've repeated this so many times, but this is another added layer of protection to make sure that your box doesn't fly open inside the bigger shipping box. So make sure that you seal your bakery box with a little bit of tape, and then once you've done that, just wiggle it to make sure that there's no room for your cookies to move in there. Now, as far as your shipping box, you can certainly buy your own boxes, but what I like to do is I like to save myself money and time. So I actually ship all of my cookies with priority mail, and you can definitely order these on the USPS website online for free. And once you list it on your website or on your Etsy shop, just make sure that you are charging enough to cover the priority cost. All the dimensions of this box are down in the description box below. And here again, I'm adding another layer of protection, and this is shipping paper that I recycle from all my Amazon orders. And I'll just place my bakery box in there and fill in any of the empty spots with peanuts to make sure that the box inside the shipping box doesn't have any room to move. What I like to do is whenever I order something off of Amazon or anywhere that I order anything from, if they have pieces of shipping paper or any of those cushiony like bubble wrap things, I'll save them and I'll reuse them or repurpose them for shipping cookies or shipping items, since I do have an Etsy shop, and that's a great way to save on materials. Definitely if it looks very ugly and dirty, I don't reuse it, but in this case I've reused this shipping paper. And once you have filled your box with enough peanuts that the bakery box doesn't move, we're going to go ahead and seal the box. And remember that you can definitely buy your labels online, or you can also visit your local post office to purchase these labels. Other ways of shipping your cookies can also be with FedEx or with UPS. I've only tried the postal service, so I don't really have experience with any other shipping methods, but I really do hope that this was a little bit helpful. Definitely let me know if there's any questions that you have. All the dimensions and materials that I used are listed in the description box, so make sure to check that out. Don't forget to share this with your friends, hit the like button, and subscribe before you go, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!